Hello, everybody. Welcome to today's webinar. I'm James, the founder of Arca Solutions, developers of eDirectory. And we have Emerson and Gabriel here with us today, our marketing managers. So welcome. And today we're going to be talking a little bit about closing down the end of the year. If anybody has any questions or comments about these topics or anything else, feel free to drop them into the Q&A module there. Just click on Q&A and drop a question in, and we'll stop periodically and answer those questions. So great. I guess first I just wanted to wish everybody a happy holidays, and I hope everybody had a really great year building their directory business and getting things off the ground. When you're coming down to the end of the year, one thing that's really important is to remember that people have some time on their hands at this time of year often. Sure, they're running around and picking up presents and doing all that sort of thing, but often there's some days when they're off work and they're looking around, and so it's a really good time actually to publish some different types of content, to round up the year. A couple ideas are if you send out newsletters such as best of 2021 list, that type of thing works really well. The other idea is if you send out photo lists. People really like browsing through photos. So if you say you're running a directory on restaurants, the best food photos of 2021, those type of things work really well. One other thing you probably want to do as you're wrapping up the year is take some time, set aside some time to just plan your 2022. Set your goals, get things organized to have a great year next year. And of course, there's time to run promos and all that sort of thing to try to close the year strong. So I'll turn it over at this point, I guess, to Emerson. Do you want to jump in here and show some of the settings for your eDirectory if you're going to be on holiday and you want to set your approval to auto, those type of things as well? Emerson,
yeah, sure.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good afternoon and good evening for everybody. We have customers all over the world, which is good. So some people plan to visit their parents and travel, etc. in the holidays. So sometimes we are not in front of our computers managing our sites, and we have this possibility to put everything under the autopilot mode. James can share some ideas on these features as well. But I'm going to share my screen and show you how you can do that within your site manager dashboard. Just a moment here. Okay, I hope everybody can see my screen. I hope so. Okay, so when logging into your dashboard, you can go to settings and then general settings. From there, you are going to see two different sections that you can configure to make the approvals automatically or not. So the first one is about the comments and reviews options. So you can select this, check this box to enable review for listings. Visitors need to log in before posting reviews for listings, which is good because when you have registered users, you can grow your database for email marketing in the future. And also you're going to ensure that you have a real person interacting with your advertisers, with your community. And then Site Manager must approve the review, comments, and the reply. This is good to put these comments on a moderation queue so you can review that later. So you can guarantee the quality of the content if it's all okay. But if you are on a rush and you want to save some managerial time, you can just untick this box, and it's going to enable the autopilot, the auto approval for comments and reviews, reviews for listings. The other section is The approval requirements for listings, events, classifieds, articles, and banners. They are all the same behavior and same options. So site manager must approve content when a listing is paid, a free listing is added, or an existing listing is updated. What means that if you enable all these boxes, you have to manually approve these contents so they can go live. It's not the autopilot. If you untick these boxes, then you're going to activate this autopilot mode for auto approval. I was talking earlier today with another customers about these specific features. If a listing is paid, is someone that is reliable, is a customer, so you don't want to make them wait for the content to go live. So you can use this, untick this box, because probably you're going to have a good content because someone paid for a listing or for an event, classified, etc. And this is for the email notifications to site managers. So if you don't want to get notified by email, so your phone does not ring every time an email comes in, so you just disable these two notifications, so you won't be notified when a new listing is added or updated. The same behavior is for events, classifieds, articles, and banners. That's pretty much it when it comes to the autopilot of how content is automatically displayed in your eDirectory. Any other tips regarding what we should do or not regarding the niche or the project, James?
No, I mean, I think that's great. If you don't need to turn it on autopilot, and you're able to handle the volume, I'd say do it, just because it'll help, see what's going on, and you're able to reach out to people if there's issues with their content or get it approved. But if you need to turn on autopilot, do that. No problem there. And you can always go back later and edit and delete things as needed as well. So now I think we'll turn it over to Gabriel, who has some templates for us, right, Gabriel?
Yes. Good afternoon, everybody, and good night, good evening. So I'm just going to share my screen here. Okay, so hopefully everybody can see it now. What I'm going to share with you guys is just some customization you can do on your emails. Actually, the emails that your directory is going to fire to people who are just signing in or registering for your directory. Let's say a visitor is browsing through your website, and once he decides to register, of course, your website is going to fire an automated email automatically for that person, so that person can have a confirmation that they already signed up to your website. I'm going to show you guys how you can customize that inside the directory. The point number one, I'd like to show you guys Canva, canva.com. This is a template generator, but it's well regarded. They have a lot of designers working for them. It's free to use. You can just sign up and start creating your own templates. They look professional, which is good. And the most important part is that everything is customizable. So just create your, just sign up for a free account. What I'm going to do here is actually, I already created this template right here for the holiday season, but you can take this idea and apply for whatever season, let's say for Black Friday, for back to school, for Thanksgiving season. You can pretty much change your email and your website using Canva and give it a more, let's say, customized touch for it for your clients as well. What I've done here, so I've got this holidays template. With Canva, it's super easy to do. You can just pretty much just double click and change text and change colors. If you want, everything here is in a separate layer. So let's say I want to change this presents boxes more to the side, or I want to change, let's say, just this red color right here. Just click here and change the colors, whatever you want to. And once you're happy with your design, you're just gonna go and export for a JPEG file, or let's say a PPT file from PowerPoint. Once you have the file exported, you're going to go back to your site manager, okay? And then you're going to click the design tab right here, the design menu, email editor. Then you're going to find the visitor account create. This is the email that is fired from your website to a new visitor that just registered. Okay, so just click here and you're going to see that here's the body section of your email. It's just a template text. You can change everything here, okay? Let's say I want to change this. You can even see the logo here. I want to change this for my header. What you're going to do is just double click the image that's up here, click on the upload button, select file. This is going to open up your folders on your computer. Here's my header. Select, and this is the important part. Click on send it to the server so it gets online. Once that's done, this is the regular, let's say, width you can have on your newsletter, on your mail templates, mostly because you can see this width size in most of your screen. So let's say if you have a much broader image, it may be cut out, it may break inside people's browsers, or let's say Outlook or whatever program people see to check their emails.
One thing to mention, there, Gabriel, is the height width ratio. You probably you want to keep that ratio the same. You could potentially make it smaller, probably yes. Not a lot bigger than that, yes. But you want to make sure that the ratio is the same so that it doesn't stretch or skew the image. Exactly,
yeah, so you don't break your client's page, actually. I created one that's 620 pixels by 300 pixels. Just click OK, and you see the image is going to pop up here. Okay. Let's say, okay, I don't want this formal serif font right here. I want to change the font to a more friendly one like this. And I also created a smaller file, like let's say just a footer with my logo here. I also exported that, and I want to apply just by the end of the message, let's say right here. So inside the box, just click the image button right here, upload file again, select the file on your computer, open, and again, send it to the server. And there we go. It's a little bit off. You just have to click, select the button here so you can readjust the image size. And that's pretty much it. So you have like a custom email template for you to use on your holiday season or whatever other promotional period that you're planning to work with. That's important, as James said, to plan ahead on your 2022 campaigns, so you can start thinking about these little details. After this is done, you just click save here, and that's it. So everybody that's a visitor and that's registered for your website is going to receive an email just like that, you know, with a custom header and footer and message that you can change, do whatever you want with it. Yeah, that's pretty much it for now for the design side. Okay, great. Yeah, so everybody, just to be clear, so what you can do is use a third-party template generator like Canva, and take the template that they generate and then go into the email editor and essentially put the components or put the style in from the Canva template into there and save it, and then you'll be able to use that content. So great. And yeah, if anybody has any questions, feel free to post them in here to the QA. We're really excited about 2022. We have a lot of great stuff coming. The new mobile apps are finally getting done and out here pretty soon, where we've been working hard on those for a number of months. New versions of the mobile apps, and we'll have some base code releases as well. So we're hoping for a strong 2022, and yeah, still a few weeks left. So good luck, you know, building your business and going strong here into the end of the year. Okay, great. I don't see any questions, so I guess happy holidays, everybody. Oh wait, we have a question coming. Okay, great.
Do you have templates and checklists for standard auto replies? So the question is, do you have templates and checklists for standard auto replies? Yeah, so the default templates, we basically have a default one, which is already in eDirectory there. It's in the system. And you can edit that template, change the fonts and stuff with that editor that Gabriel just showed. In terms of a checklist, there's a list of all the templates already loaded in there. So you'll be able to see them. Just go into the design settings there and then the email editor, and you'll be able to see all of this.
While you read the other question, I can share my screen, just show the templates, because I was going to say that it's almost 40 ready templates, emails ready to use with the right message for each situation that can enable or disable this email to be sent from the platform. And you don't need to edit all the 40 templates with this custom image, etc. You can pick just the right ones you are using, or the most used, like new visitor accounts and another ones. The billing reminders emails, you don't need to edit. It's not mandatory to have your custom image consistent in all over the emails. But it's something that definitely you can see. Let me just share my screen, and I will show you a little bit about.
While you're pulling that up, I'll okay, great. Yeah, just go ahead and show here.
Design
here,
email editor, and then you see the emails. There's a list. So all of them have their own verbiage and ready to use. With automatically, it will upload your logo automatically on the email, so you don't need to change anything if you don't want to. But it's good to make these small tweaks during the holidays.
Okay, great. Question from Warren here. Will you add calendar function to the new update? So I assume you mean sort of a booking calendar for booking things. The events already has an event calendar for the events module, but I suspect you mean like booking appointments and all of that type of thing. That's actually really high on our priority list in terms of building a plugin to do native sort of calendar bookings. However, it's not going to be in the next release, unfortunately. But what I was going to tell you is there's already a number of third-party calendar systems that you can add into listings sort of as a widget. Calendly, what are some others? Some bunch of little booking engines that you can put in there, and they put in a little widget, and then you go into the listing and then add in, just add in a little piece of custom content for that to do that using. You can use the buy button item there that puts in a call to action button, and then just put in the link to book an appointment, that type of thing. So I think the feature is already there. We're trying to work on a more native item for that though, and we hope to have that out in, sometime next year, hopefully by mid-year. Okay, well, great. Looks like a pretty quiet day today.
We have two more on chat.
More on chat. Okay, let's see what we got here. Speaking of widgets, can you create an add main image widget? Yeah, if you just want to add a big image on the page, there's a number of ways to do that. How would you do that, Emerson? Just through the custom content to add a main image? I assume that's on the home page, adding a main image.
Through custom content widget, you can add pretty much everything. Even JavaScript codes, etc.
Are you able to pull up that widget editor there? And I'll keep going here, and then we can just show that. If you pull up that widget editor.
Yeah, sure. There's a previous question from Victor Fuentes. You can scroll while I.
Yeah. Okay. Ways to collect data for eDirectory. Yeah, there's a whole bunch. We actually have a full webinar on that, as well as a number of other resources about collecting data to load into the directory. Typically what you do is start with a list. You often buy that list or scrape the list. You can scrape it using a tool called last webinar, I think Gabriel showed a tool called Octoparse.
It's called Octoparse. That's right.
Octoparse. There's some other tools out there to do that. And then you get your basic list, edit it, improve it, import it, and then you continue to do that. But if you go to eDirectory.com under the resources section, we have a bunch more information about that. And if you have any more really specific questions about it, don't hesitate to reach out to us. You can send our support an email, or Emerson will post in the marketing email address here, and then you can reach out to us for that.
Yeah, I can send an email to Victor with the links to the webinar. We have a blog post for that as well.
Okay. Okay, great.
And another good article on the blog, how to build a 50K listings directory, that also explains step by step how to do that.
How to do that. Okay, great.
I have a question from Michaela Bartakova.
Okay, great. Yes, hi guys, I have a question. I have an eDirectory, want to upgrade to the new version. Would I lose customization that I've done? So the deal on basically the upgrades is we have a sort of a stock migration script that takes the old version and migrates it to the upgraded script. If you need those customizations migrated, we need to see what's involved and what kind of customizations they were. There are some things that are very light front-end things, and they may move over automatically, but typically there's some cost involved, or some analysis needs to be done on how to either modify that script to move the customizations. Sometimes the customizations need to be redone if they're in detail around areas of the code that have been customized. But I'd say reach out to an account exec or whoever's handling your custom project, and we can figure out what's involved in that and how to get that done to do that. Unfortunately, custom is just kind of a difficult thing. Once it's customized, some of the automated stuff doesn't work quite as well. Okay.
Okay, and regarding Brandy's question, I have here open the page editor. We have here this custom content widgets you can add from many places. And when you edit these widgets, you can upload a picture. Same way Gabriel did on the emails. That's the same process. And then you can stretch and add the way you want. You may need some additional HTML tweaks, just like a center, a div, you put that inside a frame, something like this, to make it look real sharp. But it's pretty easy to use, and these tricks are available on the internet, and our support team can also help you with some basic coding as well.
Yeah, if you have any questions, just reach out to our support. Send an email to support@edirectory.com. Say, hey, I want to put this image on this page. How do I get that done? And we'll answer. Great. Let's see. Are you going to have any promos for the holidays? Plugins all package? Yeah, I think we're going to put together a package sort of to close the year out strong ourselves. Victor, Emerson will reach out to you on that and just see what we have going here for the end of the year. But yeah, we'll try to get you a great deal. Okay. Well, great. I think that's all for the questions for right now. Any last questions? Speak now or speak next year.
I just posted on the chat box the contacts, my mail, your mail, the Facebook group link, and also the link for the next webinars on our website. Okay,
great. Yeah, so we're looking for a really strong 2022, and thanks everybody for coming today. Stay tuned. Okay. Thank you. Have a happy holiday. Oh, wait, can we get one last? I saw one last comment pop in. Oh, thanks for everything. Well, thanks, Chris. Wishing you a blessed and happy holiday season. Okay, great. Thank you. Have a great day, everybody.
You too.